Good morning, fellow traders. Bubba here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Thursday, May the 21st, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off with the market yesterday. So SPX monthly chart, right? Pretty strong day yesterday, right? Pushing the monthly chart up even higher over the mid-Bollinger Band and now over the last month's high, which is pretty impressive right there, taking that candle up a little bit here. Weekly chart coming right into that Harami cross breakdown area, which is a potential area of resistance. So we're seeing futures down a little bit this morning, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. We're also heading up into an area of resistance here, potential resistance with the 200-day moving average right at the whole number 3,000 here on the SPX. So that's definitely something we're going to be keeping an eye on here going forward. SPY. Very same thing. 300 is the magic number for SPY. Decreased number the last couple days as we've gone up. So we've gone up on lower volume. Not saying that we didn't go up, but just saying there is a divergence there. So let's take a look and see how things are going pre-market. Down a little bit pre-market, but looks like they're trying to rally here into the jobless claims at 8:30. And typically those jobless claims are worse than expected, and we usually rally off of that. So we'll see how that goes into today. Lots of other economic data too, which we'll tweet out in a little bit. So S&P futures, again, same thing. So we broke down below our trend lines yesterday. Oh, cool. There's our butterfly from our discussion yesterday. Anyway, so basically just kind of broke down the trend line. We talked about this trend box last night. Remember what happened? Look at that momentum move through that trend box. Boom, to the downside. Came back, re-tagged that trend box area, back down again. Now it's re-tagging it again. So you can see that this is a very important area of interest. So let's see how it handles that if it is able to approach back up there again. And then what we do, of course, is now that we've broken down, right, we take our lows and we put a fresh trend line on that. So it's trying to actually form a trend box up, almost meeting the exact area of this trend box here. So it's a big area of interest going into the open, and I'm sure the jobless numbers will get things moving. MES, same thing. Let's take a look at the Qs. Okay, so Q's trying to work their way back up here this morning as well. So let's see how that goes through the job numbers. We also have strong candle yesterday, so heading up to all-time highs. We're seeing a lot of listings on the Qs that are hitting all-time highs, so, which like Facebook, Nvidia, Netflix just the other day, Amazon just yesterday. So pretty amazing stuff, really, if you look at all that. IWM. Right? I mean, just the fact that these things are completely reclaimed and hit all-time highs in the midst of the pandemic is really quite incredible. That being said, IWM still at the top of the cloud, good volume yesterday, so let's see if it can hold that as potential support and work its way up. It's got a little bit higher to go here to get to its 200-day moving average as well. Okay, good. So let's take a look at a couple of the other big names there. We've got Apple. Okay, so a little bit higher up, we can get out of this trend box right here. We'll shift the trend line over and remain bullish until proven otherwise. Tesla, really compressed the last couple days. It's still choppy here pre-market. We did a hypothetical butterfly pattern here last night, so let's see if it could work its way up back to these levels and find that as resistance. Facebook. All-time highs yesterday. It's actually up a little bit pre-market here, even though the futures are gapping down. It's gapping up a little bit here. Just an epic run on that one. And we've also got, let's take a look here. Let's see what else is going on this morning. All right. Okay, so other than that, we have some earnings from yesterday. So let's take a look. We've got Take-Two. Okay, so they had a big rise yesterday, and they're still down here pre-market and also with the rest of the market right there. So let's see if we can hold. As long as we can hold 50% of that range there, we may see a bounce off of Take-Two. LB, Limited Brands. So retail numbers, looks like they had their numbers come out yesterday, conference call today, so we're just kind of chopping around here this morning, but let's see what kind of forward guidance they give. Expedia. Horrible numbers yesterday, but they're still looks like they're still bull flagging up here, so let's see if that can give a little bit of pop this morning. They're basically at this 83-ish level, which really doesn't take us over any major pivot. So we may see a reversal off of that one today if it can't get over, especially if it can't get over its pre-market levels. Macy's got some preliminary numbers this morning, so we'll see how that reacts to that. They're $5 stock right now, pretty interesting stuff there. MDT reporting this morning, down so far on that news. Best Buy down as well. ACB. So big push up yesterday. It looks like they're going to introduce. They've acquired a company that gives them a foothold in the United States. So good for them on that one. Car. Okay, this is an upgrade this morning for Avis Budget Group. So let's see how that goes in a day. And I know some of our folks that follow us on YouTube have been tracking this one. So good job on that. And LVS also an upgrade this morning. It looks like it's inside its 60 anchor range right now, but it's recovering a little bit better than the rest of the market there. So it should be an interesting one, guys. We'll see if any of those Chinese names also get any move off of the delisting threats and also the increased China tension. So definitely something to keep an eye on the radar there. In fact, let's just pull up BABA real quick. It's probably the one to keep an eye on. It's got earnings tonight, so into tomorrow morning. So we'll see that for Friday. Same with Nvidia, so that should be interesting as well. We'll talk about that later at the market wrap, I'm sure. So or at least at some point here during the day. So good stuff, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day. Stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.